But the day after the fight, right after the day after, I woke up and told my wife, "Why did I do that?" I don't know. I just don't know what the hell goes on.
Is it true that you made $170 million from this fight? I made a lot of money, the most money I've made ever.
I give him a chance, and that's all one needs is just a chance.
Mike Tyson and Anthony Joshua have shaken the boxing world with explosive allegations, and the fallout is already spiraling out of control. Their claims involving Jake Paul and an alleged $5 million bribery scandal are sending shockwaves through fans and fighters alike. As more details come to light, the truth appears far darker than anyone expected, and it could change how the sport is viewed forever.
He's called out Anthony Joshua. Just makes the whole sport look ridiculous. Gets them more attention.
That night marked a turning point. A brief gym video of Mike Tyson surfaced, and his words landed harder than any punch he ever delivered. This sport used to stand for something. Now it's being bought. It wasn't said for shock value, it was said with pure disgust. Those who heard it immediately knew something serious was unraveling.
Oh no, I don't remember the fight that much. I kind of blanked out a little.
Sir, did you watch it back or anything, or no?
I never watched the fight. No, I have not. Coming back from the first round, and then the next day I remember Jake is doing some kind of, I don't know, what was he doing at the ring?
Oh, yeah, a little bow at the end. He bowed.
That's the last thing I remember.
The reaction was immediate. Fans began asking the question no one wanted to say out loud. What if the fights they paid for were never as real as they believed? What if, behind the gloves and the cameras, there were deals being made, money changing hands, and outcomes decided long before the opening bell? That single thought sent a tremor through the entire sport.
An amateur coming into the game with no experience, he's taken on some good names. They may be old, they may be from different combats in terms of MMA and so on, but he's got in the ring at a decent level, fought Tommy Fury.
Less than 24 hours later, the shock intensified. During a training session, Anthony Joshua spoke out, and his words echoed Tyson's tone almost exactly. People are being paid to play roles. The sentence surged through the boxing world like an electric jolt. Now, two giants of the sport were pointing to the very same problem.
What did you just call me again?
I didn't call you anything.
What did you call me?
Mike.
I don't know. Listen, I wouldn't have realized any of it if it went 3-minute rounds. I didn't realize it.
Tyson is not just another retired fighter. He comes from brutal gyms, shattered bones, and an era when boxing was about survival, not branding. Joshua, by contrast, built his career through discipline, major sponsorships, and a carefully managed public image. When someone that measured chooses to speak out, it signals that things are already spiraling. Joshua didn't name names. He didn't have to. The message was unmistakable. The system had shifted. What was once about who could truly fight had become about who could sell. And that's where the modern boxing machine comes into focus.
I'm really not trying to be tough or something. It didn't feel.
You trying to be a tough guy or something?
I didn't even feel a single thing.
How?
Not even oh my God, that hurt. My skin, the impact.
Jake Paul's rise has been rapid and bewildering for many fans. A YouTuber transformed into a main event attraction in just a few years. His fights draw millions of viewers, sell out arenas, and generate massive pay-per-view numbers. According to public reports, some of his events reached 8-figure buy totals, outperforming many traditional world title fights.
I wish he would have, put up a better fight so then I could have risen more and done more. And he was surviving.
He was.
So
annoying.
That was the only thing I didn't like.
So annoying when they don't bring the fight to you.
Yeah.
But the real question is how promoters have quietly begun describing the scene as a social media fight factory. Clicks matter more than skill. The narrative outweighs the scorecard. Heroes and villains are cast early, and everything that follows is designed to keep the audience hooked. In this new system, cooperation matters more than competition. Fighters are no longer just athletes, they become characters. The viral moment outweighs the clean victory. Boxing culture didn't vanish overnight. It was gradually overtaken by viral culture.
Yeah, there are, but it's all about on the night. The levels that I carried last year and the year before and the year after that will not win me this fight. What will win me this fight is performing on the night, and I have to respect my opponent.
Then come the most unsettling claims. Insiders speak of what they call appearance incentives, not rewards for winning, but payments simply for showing up and playing a prescribed role. Contracts that pay for the story, not the result. Paperwork that prioritizes headlines over scorecards. There are also whispers of non-disclosure clauses and pressure to stay silent. Fighters are allegedly instructed to keep quiet about what happens behind the scenes. Speak out, and doors close. Opportunities disappear. Careers stall. Many choose silence over survival.
I've never gone in there and knocked someone out within 10 seconds. There's a methodical process to knocking someone out. But if the opportunity presents itself, I'm not planning on carrying Jake for 1 second more than I have to.
The crucial point is this. These claims aren't about fixing fight outcomes. They're about controlling the narrative, how a fight is marketed, how an opponent behaves, how the story unfolds, and who is cast as hero or villain. And that's exactly why Tyson and Joshua's next move sent shockwaves through the industry.
I want to fight Anthony Joshua exclusive because I know that I will beat Anthony Joshua. I know I will beat. Knocked out, right? Yeah.
They met in private at a Vegas gym. No cameras, no managers, no press. Just two men who earned their careers the hard way. According to sources close to the situation, the conversation was intense, covering integrity, manipulation, and the direction the sport was heading. When they left, something had shifted. Joshua was blunt. "I'm done pretending this is normal." Tyson followed with words that hit even harder. "Fans deserve to know when something's real." Those two sentences said it all. This wasn't about money, it was about conscience.
And they love you over
I could
there.
go pick up like a big bag of rupees just for beating his
You
ass.
totally could. They love you.
The timing couldn't have been worse for Jake Paul's camp. Usually, he strikes back at any controversy immediately. This time, nothing. No tweets, no interviews, no live streams, just silence. In boxing, silence is never accidental. Meanwhile, fighters across divisions quietly signaled their support. Likes, shares, subtle comments. No one was saying it outright, but everyone knew exactly what was unfolding.
Bro, he got hit with a bomb, a right-hand bomb.
The sport now stands at a crossroads. Old school boxing versus the new machine. Integrity versus influence. Skill versus storyline. Respect versus reach. Tyson and Joshua didn't choose to lead this fight. It was thrust upon them by a system they no longer recognize. If even a fraction of these claims are true, the consequences will be enormous. Fan trust could collapse. Sponsors may pull back. Fighters will question their careers. Regulators will step in with scrutiny. The manufactured fight economy cannot withstand this kind of exposure. This isn't just about Jake Paul anymore. It's about whether boxing remains a sport or becomes pure entertainment. The storm has already begun, and once legends stop shielding the system, nothing stays hidden for long.
It's not a casual, relaxed fight where you can kind of move around and get your groove and he's going to stay on the outside and you're going to... No, it's just constant. He survived that guy twice. He survived, in my opinion, the most skillful heavyweight of all time. Twice. And you're going to go boxing? And the toughest guy you fought before was 40 years old Anderson Silva? Those are the toughest guys so far you've...
What made the situation even stranger was what happened. Or rather, what didn't happen next. Jake Paul is usually lightning fast when it comes to controversy. He can sense drama from 3 time zones away. But this time, nothing. No tweet storms, no angry videos, no reaction clips, just silence. And not the ordinary kind of silence. This was the kind that makes a room tense, the kind where everyone keeps checking their phones, knowing something should be happening, but it isn't. When a man who thrives on attention suddenly goes quiet, the noise grows louder. The boxing world noticed immediately. Commentators paused mid-sentence, waiting for his response. Fans refreshed his accounts like watching a countdown clock. Even rival fighters held their breath, expecting a storm, but nothing came. The silence became the story.